This week, tens of thousands of Jews gathered at the Western Wall in Jerusalem during Passover. The Independent didn't write this themselves. They just ran an article from the Associated Press, and that story got some pretty basic facts about Judaism completely wrong. Let's start here. The Western Wall is sacred, but it's not the holiest site for Jews. That would be the Temple Mount. That is where the first and second temples once stood, and it's also the site of the Al-Aqsa Mosque. But Jews are restricted from praying there. So because of its proximity to the Temple Mount, the Western Wall is the holiest place where Jews are allowed to pray. Then there's this line, which says King Solomon's temple stood on the same site as the Western Wall. Again, not true. The temple stood on the mount. The wall is just a retaining wall that surrounded the temple complex. The article also claims the paved prayer area is the last remnant of the second temple. Nope, that plaza is modern. It's just where people gather next to the wall. And finally, they call the ceremony Cohen's blessing. The Birkat Kohanim is the priestly blessing, but we'll chalk that up to a Google Translate fail. Getting basic facts right about a religious ritual should be a no-brainer, especially for a respected agency like AP. When those details are wrong and then picked up by major outlets like The Independent, small errors become big distortions. It's not just about sloppy reporting, it's about the deep connection Jewish people have to Jerusalem and the critical issue of freedom of worship, where only one religious group faces these limits.